everyone, what's up? If I sound a little weird, I am just a bit congested, but I look great, honey, for being congested. I can tell you that. I look great for being congested. So yeah, this is probably most likely going to be a one card pull. I know I said that in the last video and it ended up being like 20 minutes. That's because I talk so damn much. But the deck I'm using, which I'm probably sure I've used it on here before, but it's the Path of the Soul by Cheryl Lee Harnish, who also at the time of when I began my journey, she had a YouTube. She might still have a YouTube. I'm not subscribed to her on this account, and I haven't really been on my old one. But yeah, so this is an intuitive fractal art deck, and the reason why I chose it is because it said Destiny cards. And I feel like flowing with destiny and flowing with the wheel of time has been so important right now in the cycle that we're in, because a lot of us are going through so many changes, as well as so many new beginnings, 111 on the clock. We're manifesting so much right now. In order to manifest, you do have to release, you do have to sacrifice some things. So yeah, I haven't really like shuffled or anything, and I'm not too sure what being we're gonna call on today. So I'm just gonna leave it up to my guides, and they are universal. And let's see what they have for us. I have some frequencies playing in the back. I'm not too sure what frequencies they are, but if you feel them in a certain spot, then just be receptive. If you feel them in certain chakras, this one feels really nice. This one feels really grounding. So yes, let's see. Went ahead, shuffle. I'm gonna call in my guides. Angels, archangels of love, light, highest vibration, I welcome you into my space. What for the highest and greatest good for the viewer to hear? We're gonna go off the week. We're gonna broaden it out. We're gonna go off the week. What is important for this viewer to hear for the week? So we have 25 that just flew out. So this card is all about connecting to nature, connecting to your innocence, that innocent part of yourself. And this kind of reminds me of, my eye is twitching if you guys can't see that, but this reminds me of Sagittarius, and how Sagittarius and the energy is so free and innocent and so like go with the flow, spontaneous. They always kind of know where they're going, like as far as like goals and all of that. They kind of can see the future, they can see the big picture, and I feel like that goes hand in hand with innocence and in nature, because when we're in nature, we can really center ourselves and get present, and we'll be able to see the larger picture, so everything that's going on. And it might feel right now that in the beginning of Sagittarius season that it's hard to see the larger picture. And today I actually came into contact with two hawks, and they were standing above, they were sitting above on my ride home. They were sitting like above the like light, the street light. They just sit up there. But I saw two of them, and I feel like that's seeing things. I know the eagle is considered seeing things from a higher perspective, but I kind of consider all birds being able to see things from a higher perspective. And I feel like that's what Spirit is asking for us to do, just because how this flew out so quickly. You guys heard that? Hold on, let me make sure my puppies are okay. I don't know what went on. But yeah, so let me get back to center. See that? Gotta get back to center so I can see the larger picture, so I can open up my mind, I can expand my mind, I can expand my crown chakra. I'm gonna center so that Spirit can speak to me. 444 on the clock. Look at that, and this card just bounced out of my hand and landed upright. So it's when we center ourselves, this is when we can center ourselves, we're less resistant to the divine plan. We're less resistant to destiny. We're more willing to flow with destiny when we are open and centered and present. It's kind of hard to do that. I know it's kind of hard to do that when you have like your life, it's like you don't really know like where you're going, or what you want to do, or you might know what you want to do and you just don't know how you're going to get there. So that kind of makes it a little difficult to stay present, but it's all possible. You just have to call on your guides, whoever that may be, call on your ancestors, call on source, however you connect to source, our creator. Connect with that energy and ask for presence, and ask for stillness, and ask to be completely drenched in light, so that you can center yourself, so that you can clear your mind and you can see things from a bigger perspective. I know I said one card, but that one flew out pretty quickly. I'm gonna do one more. Oh wow, I'm gonna keep shuffling, but I just noticed something. Doesn't that look like a heart? Look at that, and it's right in the middle. So these cards are intuitive fractal art. So you're supposed to be able to look at these cards and kind of receive a message from the art. Because these were created by numbers, and these numbers created these beautiful pictures. But yeah, I found that like really center in the heart. And I don't know if I said it, but I was listening to heart chakra stuff before I actually got on. And I feel like nature gives us so much like love and nurturing, and just heals our heart. Because I know like last week my heart was hurt, y'all. I was struggling, but I centered myself and I asked for support and I received it. So yeah. Oh, I love this card. These cards are just jumping out my hand, honey. I love this card. So this is 23. This is all about seeing the magic. And wow, that's absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Seeing the magic, right? So it's like all of this, when you see things from a higher perspective, you're able to see things from a different perspective, and you're able to see the magic and the beauty that is actually transpiring in your life. You can see the beauty that destiny is actually creating in your life. And it's kind of hard to notice that again when you have all of these upheavals and challenges and everything that you're being put through, these trials, these tests, these lessons. And but again, when you center yourself and when you open yourself up to spirit and to the divine plan, you are able to see the magic. You are able to see the beauty behind it all. You're able to see the little like the little divine messages. I don't know if you guys heard that little like ding, but that's a sign. Like little things like that, you're able to see it because you're seeing things from a higher perspective. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Conversations with God. I watched it on Netflix, but there's a point in the movie when he is having a conversation with this guy who's being portrayed as God, and he's telling him to view things in the present moment. And after he leaves that conversation, he's walking in the park and everything is like his vision of everything is beautiful. Like he's in the present moment. He can feel the wind on his face. He can like he's like seeing the light in this different perspective. He is hearing everything. He's in the moment. He's literally connected to everything. And it's all about your perspective. It's a shift of perspective. Like he just had a conversation with somebody who was like God, but we all are, right? So it's like he had a conversation with another being, like a conversation that you're having with me, and his perspective shifted. So I feel like that's what they're telling us with this card. I'm being called to read it. I wasn't being called to read the last one, but I'm being called to read this one. So this is 23. Okay, y'all, I hate living in the valley. I hate living in the valley. I don't want to live in the valley no more because you get like allergies and shit. Excuse me, sorry. Okay. Ooh, this is beautiful. Embrace the magic within all your day-to-day experiences. Think back to the days of childhood when anything could happen. Begin to expect the unexpected. Many small yet wonderful surprises are coming your way. This is the calling of the universe to return to childlike wonder. Dude, this is not even the card, but we talked about that, of like how children are, and how their perspective is. Look for the magical in the mundane and watch as life transforms destiny. Watch as life transforms from the ordinary into a mystical adventure of the unexpected. So be open to flowing with the universe and flowing with destiny and flowing with fate, regardless of what that may look like, because it's all happening for a bigger purpose. It's all happening for a reason that you just can't see yet. But spirit can see a lot further than we can. 11:11. Oh, spirit can see a lot further than we can. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it there. 11 minutes, right? That's good, guys. All right.